I want to answer the question that people always, ask. Rabbi, isn't it not enough to be a good person? I'm a good person. I work on my character traits. I'm good. Why do I need the Torah? Why not I need those commandments? I'm good. So it's absolutely very simple, but it's a very important question too. The Torah and the commandments are not here to make you into a good person. The Torah and the commandments are here to make you into a perfect, excellent, great, awesome, incredible person. Someone that is similar to the divine. Someone of the greatest caliber. So yeah, you just want to be a good person, an average person, yeah, so then you don't need. But the choice, the reason why we chose to be Jewish is because we decided we want to be different. We want to transcend the limitations. Now listen to me. This is the reason why in Judaism, even if we don't have the Torah or the commandments, we're still obligated to work on our character traits. And that's the foundation. Yes, you have to work on your character traits. As every human being, is like an animal when he's born. He just does things. He's smart. He thinks smart, but it's like an animal. He eats. He goes to the bathroom and he plays it. But that requires to go from animal to human being. It requires controlling your character traits. So there's a basic obligation for us, every human being, Jews and non-Jews, to work on one's character traits. Once we have worked on character traits, then we start being ready to do the commandments. Someone who jumped from never have worked on his character traits to do the commandments of the Torah and learn Torah is going to have a very hard time to do the commandments, and his commandments, his mitzvahs, are going to have very little value and strength, because the power of the commandments is that it's rooted in purity and in pure energy, meaning that only if my character traits are refined on at least on the minimal level are my mitzvahs going to work out and have an impact in the world. Not only that, the mitzvahs themselves are here to stretch out those character traits that you already have. Inherently, our soul is pure. We're born with a pure, good traits, and we have to work at them. So once we worked at them, then we're ready to take them and stretch them. So you just don't become humble, you become super humble. You just don't become giving, you super giving. You just become just a nice guy, you be a super nice guy. Happy to the extreme. Not just love. Again, sometimes people don't understand. Oh yeah, you have to have good character traits, you have to love people. Yes, you have to love people. But you know what love is according to the Torah? Love according to the Torah is how we don't understand. That's why we need the Torah. You understand really what it means to love, really to give, really to be selfless, to be humble? You'll never know if you don't have the Torah, if you don't learn the commandments. The commandments of the Torah are here to stretch those character traits so they become excellent. And how do we know what true love and true good and true whatever is? Only from God, because God gives the values. The human being, one say this is good, the other one says good, this is love, this is love. No, you don't know. You need God to tell you what true divine, true highest love, pure love is. And that's why we need the Torah, that's why we need the commandments. So again, do we need the Torah and the commandments to be a good person? No. But it protects you from being a bad person, because but it's not. But the goal is not just to be a good person as a Jew; is to be an awesome person, an extremely good person, a perfect person, a divine person. Tzelem Elokim. So we all have the obligation, as Rabbi Chaim Vital says, that if you have obligation to work on character traits all the time for your commandments to be most effective, and we have to say that the commandments are very, very dependent on that, and they're not going to be understood fully if we don't work on characters. Meaning, you have to take the commandments and use them in the way that you see how it improves your character traits. If you do the commandments and you don't understand how it helps you express a greater love or greater, whatever character trait is connected to, then you're being disconnected to them and you're not going to fully appreciate them and really transform from good to awesome. As we know, there's a lot of people who just do the learn Torah and do the commandments, and they never work on the character traits or didn't work enough, and they become Jewish animals. So yeah, they look religious and they do religious stuff, but they're acting like animals because they never refine their basic core character traits to go from animal to human being. And so we have really to work constantly on our character traits, and that's why it says Derech Eretz Kadma Torah, how to be a good person, which is based on Derech Eretz, which is the how people behave gently with each other in the normal society. That's Kadma is before the Torah. Same thing. Now we have Sfiras HaOmer. We worked every day on the character traits. Then we receive the Torah. It comes before the Torah. And then we can understand the Torah on a higher level, and we know really how to apply it. So I want to finish with a quote from Rabbi Yocham Levovitz that says that what's Naseh v'Nishma? Naseh v'Nishma doesn't mean I'm going to understand. It means Naseh, I'm going to work on my character traits, and then I'm going to understand the Torah. Naseh v'Nishma. And that's Sfiras HaOmer. Naseh, I work on my character traits for 7 weeks straight, and then I'm going to understand Nishma, the Torah, and the commandments, and how they all are an extension of good character traits to spread the good all over us, all over the world, and make the world a better place so that everybody is one in love forever.